Vod, hello. You know how I'd start this, always. Hello, Brianna. Hello, Nav. Hello, Cyrus. I am lucky that you're in the break room. What would I do without you, Cyrus? My most loyal long-term viewer. Cheers. Ah. Honestly, the stream would not be the same without Cyrus. Here we are today. So, we made our Compact 5 the other day, and we have been profiting in many ways, but we have also been losing profit in our total energy. We've blown through like 2 to the 17 energy in the last like 24 hours, maybe. Mostly getting 364 million exotic catalyst, which should help us out quite a bit. And also 1 billion mutated living solder. Which we're still working on, to be fair. Yeah, so Fusion 5 has been fantastic. And here, I guess I can show you. I'm gonna turn down music. How's everybody doing today? I put the little back wall in for Fusion 5. I balanced some of the recipes and stuff and worked on a bunch of small things. But the most important thing today is we have a couple of things on the docket to do. I don't really know what order I want to do this in. Hello, awesome Aider. How's it going? I think maybe we should just get these space assembler modules. Hey, Annie, how's it going? I crafted out 12 more space assemblers, which should be fantastic. And we can just get some proxies as well. Let's do that. We just need 12. I don't even know how much energy do these use exactly. Run at UIV with 16 parallels. What is 16 parallels of UIV energy, chat? 16 times 33 million? Times 33 million. 5.28 E8, which, what is that, like 500 billion or something? I'm doing okay, Annie. I've been better, I've been worse, but that's okay. It happens. I should be okay today. We got a couple of quick tasks to get done, and then I might make this a quick stream, but we'll see. Alright, so space assembler, that's connected. Let's just get a whole line of these, because these don't use that many channels. I think it's 6 channels per, which should be perfect. Mood indeed. Slap those bad boys in. These space assemblers are what we use for optical circuits, which is like one of the bigger bottlenecks right now. So my plan over the next couple days is to like... Did I make too many of these? Yeah, I made 12 when I only needed 9. I guess we could do 12. Fuck it. We will need another wireless thingy down here. And that brings our grand total to what, 30 channels exactly? That works. Each of these needs a little bit of a lobotomy. We need output buses, we need cribs. Hey Jess, how's it going? Also did a test drive of our DTPF and like plasma stuff. It turns out we were hard limited on plasma. Spacetime is actually fairly free now. Theoretically, we can use spacetime wire, which has 1 million amps at 1 times and can hold infinite or max voltage, but I legitimately don't think I could like physically put 1 million amps through a single wire. I think I would be hard pressed to find a use case for spacetime wire. If you guys can think of one, or like show me one, I would like to see that, frankly. What type of cable are we using? It's purple, so it's much easier to hide. Okay, but what if I'm like proud of my builds, Annie? What if I incorporate things into my structures? Then what? Get to... I actually have no clue if the space elevator can even support this type of energy. What did I say? What was the last mathing that I did? Isn't it 528, 5.28E8? Is that 8 zeros? So what does that actually mean? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 500 million. Times what? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 space assemblers, right? Because we could be able to get to, what, 24? Yeah. So that's 7 billion EU per tick. Yeah, I think we're covered for now. I think we're covered for now. Barely. If we power fail, I'll cry, but there's not much we can do about it at this point. Oh, I don't even need to do that because the proxies are wireless and they don't take channels, so this is all good. These are all good things. So I'm going to copy that. I suck at building, so I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, I've seen your base with Astral and it looks pretty nice. All right. I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to fire this up. What's the best way to do this? Maybe it's just like a bunch of opticals. Is that not smart? What if we just did what if we just did the optical processors? Hello, Overcast C. How's it going? You know what? I suppose we'll figure it out sooner or later. That one's working. Optically compatible memory, but it's already done. Holy shit. Okay, I don't think this will be a bottleneck for a little bit of a while now. We'll need to upgrade our laser spine over here very soon, but that should help decently. Another thing I want to do before we go put down another Dyson is I believe I want to get UMV hatch or like dynamo hatch researching. I remember last time I crafted out a UIV dynamo for research and then I never used it. So we're just gonna slap that bad boy in. Not good, I just got back from the hospital ER. Oh no. Well, I hope you're feeling better. If you would like to share anything about that, I suppose, I don't really know. I hope you're getting better. I hope that the fact that you're here means that you're at least doing okay and recovering. The issue isn't even solved after all of that. I understand that feeling. And we're listening to Weezer while we're talking about this, so I guess I hope that makes you feel some way or another. Okay. Source target. I've been told to drink water by fights. Cheers. So what I want to do is everybody knows, obviously everybody knows this. Circuit assembly lines have perfect overclocks, and optical circuits specifically are kind of intense. They take 240 seconds at UHV. So that's 120 UEV, UIV 60 seconds, UEV would be like 30 seconds per. So basically, before you do anything else, you want to upgrade your energy hatches on your cows, and then you start spamming them. So today I want to get our 16 UMV energy hatches that we crafted last night. We're gonna move this setup because I plan on using all 16 of these chunks in order to do these optical cals. And then we're gonna do something like 4 sets of the next series of circuits, whatever, like these optical assemblies, 4 chunks of the one above that, and then the 4 chunks of the mainframes. And that's my plan. So we will have to move things around a little bit today and start scaling. But that is one thing that I desperately want to do, because one of the slowest parts of my factory at this point is making opticals, which we need in huge amounts these days. So I guess we'll just start on that. Oh, and I also should get that UMV dynamo. I will live but in pain for likely the next week. I'm sorry about that. I hope that gets better. Let's get our cables today. Laser vacuum. I don't know where I want to start this. Maybe just like right here, frankly. That looks right. Has the power tiering survey been going well? Actually, yes. And I think I'm not gonna lie, I almost didn't go rock climbing tonight because I was so obsessively creating the script for the video. And I honestly might release that script before I do my AE2 advanced video, because it's so like, it would be very easy to create that video, but it would be very rewarding to do so. So that's where I'm at right now. Okay, and then we also want UMV dynamo. And we're gonna need to encode this UMV superconductor base spring. I know we will. Engagement farming by leaving out power sources so people comment. You know what? That is actually true. That is kind of the strat, honestly. And I might. So the thing is, with that type of video, I would not be able to go over everyone's power gen. Like it just isn't physically possible. So I will be leaving out a lot of details about stuff that I'm less well versed in. And that is just the nature of the beast. So it'll be interesting to see what type of people comment on that and who gets like upset with it and not. Comment your favorite power source and I'll make a part 2. You know, that's actually true as fuck. I might put that in the script right there. That's smart right there. All right, that is the last spring. I think there's magneto-hydrodynamically constrained star matter spring, but that seems to be electric implosion compressor, so I think we're good for now. Oh, we don't even use that. Nice. How do they make UXV dynamos then? Oh, it's just some more UMV springs. Hmm. All right, let's pop that bad boy in. Ooh, my space elevator is going to be crafting things right now. And funnily enough, where are we doing these other crafts? Is it already done? What is the recipe for this? I thought this was this is space assembler. Who's doing this right now? Did we power fail? What's going on? Huh? I am kind of nervous, chat. Do you have channels? Yeah. I gotta see this for myself, I guess. The glowstone nanites should be a lot faster these days. I'll be interested in the result of that survey. I'm lurking right now. I'm lurking my shit right now. Damn, I didn't realize that these had so much shit that you needed to put into them. Could switch to a higher supercon to make more memory. And quicker too. It probably wouldn't even tell me about a power outage too. I gotta keep a close eye on this right now, chat. Raw exposed critical chips, optical chips. Okay. So something should be crafting right now. I guess it is right here. 503 million. And then this can theoretically pull 34 billion. So that should more than cover us for now. I'm really wondering why we failed that craft. Might be time to upgrade the spine. Name all your CPUs. I got like 50 of them. I'm only gonna name the important ones. How did our UMV dynamo go? Is it still going? Oh, we're making picocircuits, which take 500 seconds each. My bad. True. Alright, well that's all going. I think I'll let that all craft out. And what we're gonna do today is I crafted out some more Dyson stuff. We have a whole nother set of, I made a proxy pattern that basically calls all the parts we need for it. And we should be good with all of this. And I don't think I'll ever need to make some of these parts for a while. So let's go teleport over to Horus and multiply our energy for free. We can wall share it, I believe, from this central structure. So I want to think about how exactly we can do that. I'm not exactly sure how this works, but I'm gonna like ballpark it for now. I think what goes on is it ends up looking like a big square. And then, I don't know, I guess this is rotated. So we would put this like here is where we start this part. Facing this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. What is currently powering your base? It's this bad boy. This Dyson is like single-handedly giving me 337 trillion EU per tick at the exorbitant cost of a tiny bit of cryothium and a couple, like literally 64 Dyson swarm modules every hour, which is nothing. So these are like glorified solar panels, and I love them so much because they're very secure. It's like benzene. Like it's like an unwavering power source that you can really depend on. All right, I'm just gonna get one of these bad boys. Let's see if this does it without breaking anything. It's looking right. Fair, like, it's looking fair enough. Uh-oh. Why are you not happy? There's no way. I don't think it likes the optical reception hatch over there, and I might need to fix this. That's kind of embarrassing. Another thing that we might need to fix is that if I do a quad wall share, which I think I'm going to do, we're going to have to move the LSC, and this is just going to get super awkward. We can figure this out at some point, though. Hollow says, Gorge is online. I have some crazy pics. Jeez, I didn't think you'd get there that quickly. How hard was the craft? That doesn't seem right. Did I put this too close? No, I mean, that should be right, actually. I think we're gonna have to build the rest of this by hand because it's not looking very happy with me. Which is really embarrassing. Okay. Hello, Nova. Thank you for the sub. How are you doing today? It was pretty bad because some stuff broke and I had some patterns that were really bad because they didn't have the large molecular assembler. Tried crafting 800k IC2 components at one time, but after it got going, it was fine. AL and elevator infra really helped. Good, I'm close to withering bee finally. Lovely. All right, hatch, bus. This thing is really fussy with its hatches, so I guess I only need to build the quad once, and then I can like matter manipulator it for the rest of the quads that I build, but I think the only way to do this is to build by hand at this point. Alright, luckily that's good. I'm sure I don't actually know where the deployment thingy goes. This is Y102. This is also Y102. Okay. I'm so close to this. Oh yes, I just read that. Nice. I love bees. Brianna, I don't know if I can attest to that, but thank you. Let's see. Dyson swarm module deployment casing and superconductor UHV frame box. I just feel like that's like an embarrassing recipe. I don't know why. It's just, like why are you using a superconductor frame box in your structure, bro? Looking a little shaggy, might be time for a haircut. It might be, frankly. You might be right here. Thank you for the follow. Red Falcon, how's it going? Are you a GTNH player by any chance? Alright, there's like no chance in hell that this forms, right? Yeah, it's not happy with me. The real question is why is it not happy with me? And I think the answer might be that it doesn't have a laser on it. What did I use on these bad boys? UEV 65K. Which I'm all out of. At least we have this source. I can just grab a target. Which probably... Whoa, why are my grabby stars going miss? Oh, whoa. What's going on here? My optical oh, wait a minute. I know exactly what's going on. We're not power failing, chat. Holy shit, how did I forget about this? Hello. How's it going, Invisible? How you doing, my friend? I totally just forgot to wireless all of the the outputs, so they're just simply not outputting into the network, which is actually really valid. I thought like I would need to do some like power calculations and some like I don't know, discrete math or some fucking quantum physics to figure out what the fuck was going on. But it's really as simple as that sometimes. How do you have so much reach? Chat, does anyone want to get this one? It was really as simple as that. That's so embarrassing. Synthetic division. All right, if no one else wants it. The reason I have so much long reach is I am a Chad with, and I love Botania, and you can get this lovely ring of far reach very, very easily with Botania. I think it's locked to like EV maybe, titanium, and it's very good. I keep it on me like 24/7. It is one of my favorite things. Doing all right. About to make some good old midnight pod pasta. Lovely. All right, let's go figure out what's wrong with Dyson 2. So, I mean, that looks all right. I don't know why you would be unhappy except for the laser energy hatch, which I'm going to provide you. And then, okay, so he's actually Bing chilling right now. He's actually working, surprisingly. And I think today we can just simply double our power with pretty much no repercussions. Let's do it. I'm gonna be lazy and use wireless because I always do that. It's a little easier than wiring everything up, I feel like. And then we need cryotium and Dyson swarm modules. Okay, I'm not going to turn this on just yet because we do actually need to put the energy in the thing. So I'm going to wait until this all crafts out, which might take a brick because I accidentally, might take a second. Damn, I should really do Botania. Dude, if I could get more people to do Botania, I think I would die happy, frankly. Oh no. That's not right. Let's try that again. What color do we want this to be, chat? I think, are we gonna be boring? We could do cyan. We can branch out. I think we'll branch out. I was gonna just do like light gray or something boring, but I feel like that's too far. All right, link that. Does that even work? I don't even want to know, frankly. And then we're gonna need to do a hot swap on our LSC, which is always scary as fuck. I'm a little perturbed that these crafts are not coming through. I have done Botania before, but any part of it is locked behind Thumb. I don't think I will. There maybe is some Thaumic stuff that you might have to do, maybe, possibly. I actually love Thaumcraft though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I did all of my research by hand. I just enjoy it. I couldn't tell you why. Every single thing in GTNH though is pretty much Thaumcraft limited. Oh yeah, we're getting absolutely fucking boned by Infinity Catalyst. I have a little solution for this. I'm gonna take all of the Infinity Catalyst and save it for last. I just like disproportionately hate Thaumcraft. Damn, bro. What did Thaumcraft do to you, bro? I actually quite like Thaumcraft, as you guys all know. Why did it just leave one draconium dust? Damn! I love watching it eat through like thousands of ingots. My like old early game brain, it just scratches an itch. I'm so lost as to what I'm witnessing, says Red Falcon. You know what? You're probably not alone. The end of Gregtech, like the tier that I am in, it gets really like abstract. We're very science fictiony here. It even goes so far as like I have harmony shit, which is like extremely just science fiction. It was probably the most science fictiony out of everything that exists in Gregtech. Maybe antimatter. That's pretty science fictiony, I feel like. All right, go knock yourself out on Infinity Catalyst now. All right, what can we do in the meantime? Because I think these require UEV circuits, right? Which are all opticals. So let's go check our list of things to do. I think actually I do have a small task that I wanted to get to. Low-key, I did want to have seed oil on lock, so we might just do that real quick. And while we're at it, I think it might be time to move the rest of these EIGs because they need some love. I wouldn't mind getting my rainbow cactus EIG back up and running, although it looks like we're pretty much set for life on dye. We've got about 250,000 and we've had that since like LUV, so maybe I just don't move this. But I do want seed oil back up and running. So we're going to do that real quick. Oh, fuck me. I've done a bad thing. A drawer. This is like such a. I feel like I've done this like today, yesterday, the day before that. This is such like a recurring 9 thing to do. I've never heard of Gregtech, but it looks amazing. It's a very complicated and long-winded technology mod that has like lots of content to play. It is very, very fun, and I've been streaming it for the past like couple months, making some videos about it. It's very lovely. Have you ever played modded Minecraft before, Red Falcon? I cast full inventory again. Dude, I hate when this fucking happens. I'm never using drawers again, chat. If I do another playthrough, the drawers are out the door, man. We're not doing this again. Wait, I have the solution actually. Fucking die. It's still going. It's still going. How? How? Where are these peanuts coming from? Okay, we're done. We're done. It's okay. Everyone's safe now. What was your question? Have you ever played modded Minecraft before? All right, I think I know how to do this. Set mode copying. Mark copy. That looks right. And then mark paste here. That's a miracle. It fucking worked. Okay. Lovely. Except for the tilled dirt and the water. But you know what? I can live with that. And we're still rocking the draconium cable because I haven't come over here in a while. How are we doing on infinity wire? Set mode exchanging. Edit replace whitelist. U set block to replace with U. Oh, hello. Some Hypixel with my nephew. So, okay, I have a recommendation for you and your nephew. You guys should play a pack called Nomi Factory CEU. And it is similar to this pack in its like technology, and it's really fun to like dig through and automate things. But it is a lot like more friendly to newer players who have never experienced a pack like this before. That is my recommendation. And then once you do that, if you feel like you want more, come back to Gregtech New Horizons and give it a whirl. All right, how did I do? Everyone online? I honestly wonder how my subnet is doing, frankly. I haven't checked on this bad boy in a while. 294 million silicon redstone. Yeah. Oh, we've got 1G of charcoal. Okay. That's good. We want that. Oh shit, I gotta hydrate. Cheers. This is definitely something I would spend more time in though. Yeah, it's like so fun. It is very lovely. It's very addicting. What is in this thing again? It's like dirt. It's like tilled dirt or something. It's not. It's fertilized dirt. And then specifically, you need to get a spade and actually like hoe the dirt, which I find very funny for a multi-block requirement. And then we get, what is it? Where's my rod of something? Rod of the seas. There you go. Get some water in there. I think you should be good. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna, don't mind me. Operating mode. And power loss. Yes. That is a thing that happens when you don't plug in machines. Cosmic Frontiers goaded but unfinished. One day, maybe. I think I'm too Greg-pilled to ever try another pack. Maybe we might go back to Nomi Factory, though, high key. Alright, we're making 315 peanuts a second, guys. Let's fucking go. And I think I'm going to get really lazy with this. I think what I'm going to do is find a storage place. Let's do quantum cell with overflow void sticky card. And then grab this peanut here. And we're just gonna like literally just slap this directly onto the subnet here and just store it. And then I'll make a extraction recipe for seed oil. And just do it on demand, I guess. Okay, that's going up. You should play vanilla. I don't even know what I would do in vanilla anymore. I think vanilla is like permanently ruined for me. Like legitimately, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Okay, fluid extract peanuts. That's all I can do. 16 million? Lame. I think I fucked up the pattern somehow. Let me... Damn, he's really unhappy. There we go. Yeah, 18 million at a time is probably fine. Alright, how are we doing on lasers? Wow, not a single one has crafted. How the fuck is that happening? We really need our laser target hatch. I wonder if we can just craft one. Laser target, UEV, 65 amp per tick. Okay, like, okay. Fuck it. He'll make it work. I saw this video today about some extremely efficient mod farm Mob farm for vanilla, and I find the overhaul complexity of it amazing, but at the same time it's funny because in modded we can just do that, but better. Yeah, I mean, like, it all seems just so trivial. Like, you just go and you kill the ender dragon and that's it. And then you can make like a beautiful house, but there's no need to. There's nothing in Minecraft to make you want to make a big like build other than your own vibes. Like that's it. But in this game, you're incentivized to create these huge, huge builds to house these huge machines you need to progress. And I find that so fascinating and so fun. Like, it's such a good gameplay loop because you'll unlock new technology and you'll be like, shit, well, I need a place to put this thing. And then you make one and you can just keep doing it over and over again. Like, for example, George, Mr. Godforge is on his way. I'm preparing a space for it. I think we're gonna do the arena build from Tron because we need to make space for this whole thing, this huge motherfucking multi. You're basically building Tron, it seems. Yeah, pretty much. That's my inspiration for this build. I love Tron. So vanilla is only fun with friends if you fuck around a lot. True. Building stream where you make a rock climbing area on the grid. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, but oh shit, wait a minute. We need to make UMV 64 amp dynamo, which is actually very doable. Let's program all these patterns real quick. Shit, I love this song. Cautiously optimistic about the new Tron movie. I have no faith at all because Jared Leto. However, Nine Inch Nails has always fucked and will continue to fuck. So at the very least, we're gonna get a fantastic soundtrack from them. But I have zero faith in anything else Tron related, Tron Ares related. It's just too beloved to me to have for me to have any trust in that happening. Exceeding Daft. No, no, no. Don't get me wrong. I know for a fact that Nine Inch Nails is not gonna exceed Daft Punk. I've already resigned myself to that fact. That's not like news to me. What I do think is that Nine Inch Nails will make a very, very good soundtrack of their own accord, and that's fine with me. That's good enough for me, right? Maybe we go 1,000 of these. Eight times black plutonium wire. Would have liked to see them go super synthwave and then get a gunship. Or the midnight to do it. Synthwave would have been an interesting way to go, but I feel like Tron has always been so timeless. The one thing that Daft Punk did that I think left an impression was that the soundtrack to Tron is just timeless. It's like in its own bubble. It doesn't reference any era or creed or type of way. It's just all that it is, and it will be for the rest of the time. And I think that's just so lovely. Okay, we need to multiply this. I think music that is timeless is one of the most effective skills of all and the hardest thing to do. All right, Infinity Spring, come on, man. That's not even real. That's just not even real. We have space-time wire. We also have space-time rod. I think we go rod because it's 1-to-1. I'm gonna go over there and place this one myself. That's fair, but I think Tron is just a nostalgia kick for the 80s though. I don't know, I mean, have you watched Tron Legacy recently? There's a reason it's one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's because it's just so timeless. It exists in a vacuum. All right, SuperCon. Supercon. I'm gonna grab all these Supercon springs and chuck them over here. And then we get this, and then we're good. All right, one more try, and I know we're missing one last thing. Damn, bro, a fusion, 3 fusion coil blocks. I have seen it many times, but I still get 80s vibes from it, huh? That's interesting. I have never thought of it that way personally, but which is to say that you're wrong and I'm right, and I'm just kidding. All right, final pattern I think for now, and I think we'll do 1024. We'll chuck this into Wire Factory 4. And then I think we're good. Okay. All right, our sensors are coming through finally. Jeez. We can get our single UEV laser target hatch and double our energy, which is pretty lovely. So that's how the large molecular assembler works. I actually hate this thing. I'm actually not a fan of this at all. And I almost wish that I didn't tear down my old system. But to be fair, I'm not giving it that much energy. I should be giving it a lot more. But I'm just too lazy to route energy up here. I guess when I get wireless dynamos, I'll upgrade it and give it a second chance. Okay. We have our laser source target. Is this the strokes? Let's go slap this bad boy in here, do an absolute hot swap. All right, you're Bing Chiling. You're doing great. You're doing great. All right, chat, let's see it explode, shall we? You should be connected. You should be able to get your energy through here. Let's just give it a try and pray. Current output 337 billion EU per tick. And that seems to be filling up and doing its thing. And I can't tell. Average EU in. Yeah, that's 600 trillion, chat. I don't know what to say. If it works, right? Sooner or later, we're going to need to actually tear down some of this stuff because I intend on making this a quad. So we're going to put 4 of them with wall sharing this central casing, and then we need to up our computation for that. So each Dyson takes 100,000 computation per second. You can see that this is receiving 135,000 computation per second from our quantum computers over here, which is enough to cover... Oh, actually, that's not enough to cover anything. Should I upgrade this right now? This is embarrassing, chat room. I could just matter manipulate, copy paste a whole nother QC right above this. I wonder if there's a better way to do this though. There is a wiki for quantum computing. I could go picocircuits to get 101K. And then this would cost 95 UV amps, which is 25 about UHV, which is 12.5. So 16 amps of UEV per computer with a pico in each. That's doable. That's doable. It can compute 1 peanut, true. So, I mean, for now, we will be wasting a couple of Dyson swarm modules. Let's just How many picos would we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'm assuming, times 2 times 2, 48. Alright, I'm gonna leave that for now with like we need to fix that pretty soon type beat. And don't let me forget about that, essentially. And I'm also gonna cancel this maintainer right now so that way we can actually get shit done. Because we're good for now. I'm just gonna red anti-block. This will remind me to check. Don't let me forget that we need to increase the computation on our Dysons because they're currently using less computation than they could be and therefore are costing us more Dyson swarm modules per hour. Basically, you can provide up to like 100,000 computation per Dyson, which will lower the amount of Dyson swarm modules that are lost to, you know, random debris in space or whatever, all the way down to 64 per hour. So that would be 128 per hour for the two of them. So we're only running at 135k computation between two Dysons, and we need 200k. So we're a little bit down, but I want to upgrade our circuit assembly before we go into that. All right, UMV Energy hatch, UMV 64 amp dynamo. Exciting. Let's get all of our wiring up while we wait for that to fix itself. And we want an active transformer. Lovely. And then how much energy can we put through this UMV dynamo hatch? 64 amps times 134k. I guess we might as well calculator that. 64 or 134 million. 8 followed by 8.5 followed by 9 zeros. So 8 billion, 8.5 billion. Shit. Oh yeah, that more than covers it. Yeah, okay. Laser target, UHV laser source. Set mode cables. Yeah, we're kind of in the black magic part of the pack at this point. Like nothing is gonna make actual physical sense because we're in sci-fi land, and that's just how it's gonna be. But it is fun still, even though it has very little bearing on reality. You just need like a little realism check. You know what I'm saying? Damn, what the fuck is this soundtrack? It sounds like Caliuchis. Gorillas and Little Dragon. I've never heard of this song before. Good night. Good luck with the stream. I am so tired. Thank you for stopping by, Brianna. I appreciate you. And I hope you get some good rest. Yeah, close enough, right? Alright, let's hope that everything works. We're gonna just move this over one chunk. Looks fine. I don't know if the... Wow, the wireless remains connected. That's crazy. Here's the real question. Is this connected? I'm fucking impressed. I'm impressed. Here's what we're gonna do. I need to tear, well, I don't need to tear this down, but what I do need to do is exchange some parts real quick. So these are our UEV Energy hatches, which take how much energy per tick? About 8 million EU per tick per amp, so that's like 2 times that. Our UMV energy hatches, which are 2 tiers above that, should take exactly 16 times that amount of energy, which means that our circuit production, because these have perfect overclocks, will literally run 16 times faster just with this little upgrade, which I find crazy. But thank God for perfect overclocks, right? Set that. Set replace with UMV energy hatch. Okay, yeah, we got the achievement because I picked it up from the ground. And then let's do this. Perfect. And then I want to actually move this right here, as well as pop this. Well, actually, no, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Right there and there. All right, let's pray there's no explosions with my very, very expensive UMV dynamos. That would be sad, right? And it looks like we're good to go. Except we have 0 EU per tick. Wait, pause. Now, there might be explosions now. We'll see. Not even now? Uh-oh. Why aren't you connected is the real question. Shouldn't you be working? You've got 0 EU per tick. That's weird. Oh, that's a target hatch. What the? Chat, what the fuck am I doing? That could have been bad. I think. I don't know. Alright, there we go. That's the source hatch. And then we put our UEV 262,000 amp target hatch right here. Oh. Oh, and I don't have a backup. Alright, none of the dynamos were hurt though. So wait. Do we have the U? Oh no, we don't have the UMV dynamo? Oh. What even exploded? What did I do? Well. Another UMV dynamo, I suppose. How did that happen though? UHV source. UHV target. I am genuinely I'm genuinely confused about that one. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Tested the gods too hard? Yeah, I guess so. Damn. Anyone got any ideas about what our most recent explosion was about? Alright, let me triple check. UHV laser source hatch 65,000 amps and then laser target. That shouldn't blow up, right? That's fine. Now I'm actually mega confused. I can't believe we lost the UMV dynamo. That's actually really sad. Yeah, I can't pin it down. I'm not gonna lie. That is another thing about Gregtech New Horizons, if you guys have never played. If you do overvolt something, as in give it too high of a voltage from a tier that is above it, it will just explode. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Or, I don't even know. Hate the game. So that's just like a part of life that you're gonna have to deal with if you play this game. And that's, honestly, kind of fun. Alright, here's the confusing part, because it was like fine, and the energy was in, and then as soon as I turned it on, I guess, It blew up? I don't know why the UMV dynamo would blow. Because that's what it seemed. It had to be centered on the transformer, right? Alright, we're just going to wait on our picocircuits. Set mode, remove none, select blocks, set all corp. Set mode, remove all, and then we're good. Before you try again, back up. It's not like these things are like expensive or anything. It's just like, you know, our highest energy tier hatch. We're pretty good. We're good. Maybe I will back up, but it's not that expensive. I guess I should back up because I have no clue why it happened. So, yeah, I guess so. If I must. Alright, matter manipulator. Set mode, cables. Set cable, infinity wire. How are you doing, system? Grab that. Grab that. It's funny because there's a person, Cooper something, I don't remember their last name. I'm assuming a German who watches my VODs and is like my #1 commenter, and he always catches like the small things that I always miss. And it is like it's pretty awesome, honestly. I'm excited to see what actually happened because I know he's gonna comment and tell me what went wrong. Okay. I'm great. I've been doing magic things all day. Damn, dude, you fucking magical today? Alright, well, our server backup is done, so we're free to explode anything again. We'd like to. We just need to wait on these picos. What car am I thinking of? Dude, I don't know. What do you mean? Mazda Miata. It's 10 out of 10. It's gotta be a Miata. Sets off TNT 9's base. Okay. I see how it is, yeah. Okay, so what exactly did I cook up in this subnet? This is a interface that accepts the items into the drive, and then how are we getting items back to mainnet? Storage bus. Oh yeah, we output storage bus, energy cable. I know quartz fibers are kind of not performant, so I'm maybe neutronium cell this. I guess we'll be fine. Hello, DreamSwap. How's it going with the first time chat? You know my name. That's me. That's 9. How are you? Alright, I feel like I had other things that I wanted to do today. I guess we could set up our Cal building. I'm gonna make a platform right now, and I'm not gonna worry too hard about aesthetics, but this is going to be my circuit assembly line platform in the future. And I'm just gonna set them up right now, and then worry about aesthetics later. I knew they were going to fix quartz fiber, but I'm not sure if they already did. Yeah, after Aditya's base, I'm sure that the bounty is out for quartz fiber. Honestly, for the longest time, I thought XI and IX were the same number. I mean, that's valid as fuck, I guess. Like, real. Alright, UHV laser. What was that number that we came up with for 64 amps of UMV again? 134. billion times 64, 100,000, 8 billion. So let me think about this. This laser, UHV laser can do, oh yeah, okay, all right. I'm just trying to make sure, because we're gonna put a bunch of these like cal quads over there for a whole bunch of different circuits, and I do want to actually UMV hatch them pretty soon, but I think we'll do wireless soon also. I don't know. For a period of time, I kept saying 11 in my head. Been watching you now on YouTube for a while. Well, thank you for popping in today. I'm glad you're here. It seems like those VODs performed a lot better than I thought they would have. And I'm happy about that, honestly. I'm glad you guys bullied me into doing it. One more. Yeah, that looks right-ish. Tens? Yeah, pretty much. My name is Nines, actually, so get it right, please, next time. Let's do my thing that I do with the chisel that helps me stay organized. We're gonna outline our chunk borders. And I do threefold chunks, so my chunk starts in the northwest corner, and then it extends each corner by one block, and this way all of the corners overlap, and I get an odd shaped, like an odd number block chunk, which is really helpful. So if you were to count this from here to here, it's 17 blocks because it's a chunk plus one. But because it goes over to this next block, which is the next northwest corner, they like overlap perfectly. So it helps me stay sane, but also it's like a really good system in practice. Haven't been able to catch streams because of CET time zone. That is a classic. I have a lot of GT enjoyers from the other side of the world who can't catch me. But I'm glad you're here today. This machine creates potato knishes. Wait, you have better aim than him in Minecraft. I used to play Valorant and then I got mentally healthy. Alright, wait, this is like genuinely the worst way to do this. I think I can do copy from this side. And then mark paste from here. Nine retired from Valorant. before Mr. Tens did? Yeah. Actually, I like Tens' vibe. I think he seems like a cool dude. I got nothing against him. But Valorant is kind of a mental illness that I'm glad to be over. Alright, laser is in. Laser mirror it up. Dude, I have gotten so fluent with matter manipulator, and it's like such a good tool. Now that I'm like super like locked in on it, it's really good. I genuinely think everyone on 2.7 should download it regardless. If you want to play endgame of the pack or like mid game to endgame without ripping your hair out or doing anything drastic. Looking back at the comp games, I was quantifiably more miserable in both games than IRL now. This is true. This is how Valorant gets you. It just gives you that one more hit of dopamine, you know? Alright, UHV laser target, which is gonna explode, I guess. Oh, speaking of exploding, where's our UMV dynamo hatch? Let's go. It crafted. Okay, let's go explode our opticals again. I don't even know what happened last time, so fuck it, we ball, right? So that's a UMV hatch, right? And we're plugging it into UMV hatches. I mean, if all goes well, fuck it, I guess. Okay, I'm legitimately so confused how that blew up the first time then. Does anyone know? I don't even know at this point. I'm miffed. I'm boggled. All right, let's give it a rip. .75 seconds is ridiculous. Holy shit. We're gonna need to multiply the recipe. Also, why are you... Wait. Well, I guess it doesn't even matter because we're threading so hard. Alright. Enrich holmium bolt. Do we do 1024 chat? How many times do we multiply this? What do we think? I think 4096 is not out of the question. Let's do it. Dude, the optical memory is coming through fast as fuck now. Damn. That's what we get for the space assemblers. Look at that. Oh man, this is already very helpful. This should help us get DTPF. I'm gonna grab another couple of DTPFs before I make the run for Gorge. Matter manipulator seems painful to learn. Luckily, Aditya made a very wonderful video on it. Okay, why are you no valid recipe found? Device offline. Ooh. We lost something. Okay, that should fix it. I'm glad I checked. Dude, that is so nice. I love perfect overclocks. Damn, we're gonna need to batch mode this soon. Ironically. I guess we could like UXV hatch them, which then we would definitely need batch mode, but I'll put it on for now, just so when we multiply them out, they don't get messy. Okay, and I think I just want to copy paste this setup over to my other platform where I'm going to do all-purpose circuits, basically. I have been needing to upgrade some of my other circuits, I feel like. So hopefully that should all come together. Oh, shit. And then while we do that, let's craft out, like, I don't know, maybe a stack of UMV Energy hatches or two. Can we? 128 pumps, 512 opticals. Oh, 256 picos. Okay, let's start slow then. Let's upgrade our assembly lines, which we need 18 of these. And then that's one dynamo, 64 amp. You know, we could supply a whole second line of circuit assembly lines with the UMV dynamo, but I guess we'll hold off for now. All right, there's our copy. Hello, Solarius. How's it going? Isn't UXV under like EOH or something? Yeah, it is. It is. It's gonna take a while. We're actually not that far from Eye of Harmony, which is kind of wild. We need much, much better infrastructure, and we need Forge of the Gods first before we even begin to tackle that. But this is all doable-ish as soon as we get some other stuff online. How are you doing today, Solarius? Dude, Matter Manipulator, I love you so much. So much. Let's get a couple of you going. I'm sick but doing okay. How are you, sir? I'm doing all right too. I hope your sickness, I hope you start to feel better soon. Is it like allergy related sickness or just regular, the good old UEV 64 amp dynamo? Why are we missing 2 blocks on each of these? Oh, okay, let's craft out all of this stuff. Assembly line casing. Let's get like, I don't know, 2,000 of you. I don't want to think about you for a while. Assembly line casing, maybe like, oh, that's way too shrimple. 2,000? Yeah, that's good. I remember when these things used to be so exorbitant and expensive, and now we just blast through them like no tomorrow. Sinus allergy, I hear you. I'm sorry about that. I'm glad you're here today, and I hope that this can take your mind off things for a bit. Damn, we're almost fucking done with most of this. Stocking input bus, ME. There's like... Oh wait, these don't take channels or anything. Yeah, let's get 1,000 of these. I don't want to think about these no more. Maybe like 100 stocking hatches. Anything else? The output buses are good. Maintenance, we're good. And then I'll fix the subnet. I don't know what this is bound to, but I'm kind of scared to find out. Not connected. Optical processor not connected. Okay. My brain right now when I'm ass line casings. Dude, you're just getting absolutely laid out right now. Liquid helium. Is my vac freezer... Oh no. I did a bad thing. I'm surprised that this is taking it this long. These ingots should not be anything. But these hot tungsten ingots are apparently giving my vac freezers a little bit of trouble. Was not expecting that. I feel bad for this. That's just not right. I should fix that, right? Wait, why is it only going in these 2 buses? That machine is having a seizure. Yeah, low key, I think it's time to retire the good old blocking mode. Oh shit, is blocking mode not even on? Oh yeah, it is. You know, we might crib this actually. And proxy. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We've got technology now. Gotta drink some water, stay hydrated. Cheers. I have a task for everyone in chat today. Now that I have a lot of you, I am going to be working on a power progression through the ages video. So it's going to go over all of the different like popular power progressions like light fuel, benzene, NAC fuel, Dyson's, Eye of Harmony, antimatter, all of these things that people generally use per each tier. And who was it? I think Spartans made a very lovely Google Docs survey about what you use for power gen at different places. So I have dropped this doc here. If you guys are interested in contributing data to my video or to like just my general understanding, that would be lovely if you want to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now that I have a lot of people, and I've been working on the script like a mad person because it actually seems much more accessible to do than finishing my AE2 video in any good amount of time. So there's that. All right, let's grab this proxy. The AE video is still happening. Do not get me wrong. Like I'm still actively working on it. The caveat here is that it's just gonna take a while. And while it's taking a while, if you guys like, I want to put out videos that are easy enough for me to do. And that video seems very, very accessible for me to do, which is what I'm after. It'd be really funny if I broke all of this down and then it told me that Volcani can't take multi-circuits. Circuit 3. Then I guess I can get rid of the quad input hatch, right? How do I want to do this? How can we play this? I guess output bus is here. Output hatch here. Dense covered cable. That's only 4 channels, so it should work. And then we just gotta connect these with the wire cutter. Any side, any side, any side. And then we just proxy. So proxies are wireless, don't need channels, and we'll just simply take the recipes that are like connected to the linked inventory. I hope this works. Let's give it a whirl. Oh my gosh, this is such a mess. Europium, americium, phosphorus. NAC goes here. Get my dusts, my weird crystals, NAC emulsion. And then we want a prio engraved crystal chip. And then I guess we multiply these now because there's no point in withholding. There's no point in being weird about all of this, basically. I used to be weird about all of this. And we can use Oganesson because we're cool like that. But we're not using olivine because we're cool like that. Fuck. Okay. Well, that works. That's a lot more performant than the other way. So that's fair enough, I guess. Circuit 0, that should be fine. We'll just do like, I don't know, 8192, 16K. Gallium arsenide crystal. Hit me. 7,000. Alright, works for me, man. It's phosphorus on our bowl today. 819,000 OG. Damn! I guess I am doing an absorbent act. Never mind. I'm not even gonna fucking try. Alright, let's americium bool it up. How's it feeling about that? You should be going. Oh, I circuit 4. Whoops. Alright, 8 at a time. I can live with that. I can live with that. That's a little slow. That's a little slow, but I can live with it. What the flip? Smelting with Oganesson? We've got, only 679 million Oganesson. Whatever am I gonna do, chat? We might, we actually do have 16 gajillion xenon, so. Also, we have compact 5 invisible. We're good. We're goated. We're golden. Alright, another thing I wanted to do, which I totally only remembered like last second, is I want to work on our smelting array. Because I feel like it needs some love now. Also, I do want to consolidate all of this. This is UIV, right? Yeah, I'm scared of that. I guess I'll do this part last, which is cable, set cable, infinity wire, pop this to here. There we go. Come on, work with me here. There we go. Whatever. Can't get this stuff in Factorio. It doesn't want to work. Damn, bro. Sucks to suck, I guess. Alright, no explosions, please. That's UEV. We should be good. Little UEV hot swap. Never hurt nobody. Set all to air, and then we'll just do the rest by hand. This is a lot cleaner than what I had before. Can anyone tell me what this song is called? This is one of my favorites. It's a little about radio ed. Too much radio, not enough head. Come on. Really? Okay, I guess I don't have a recipe for this bad boy. Grab that, pop up here. Is this some Pink Floyd going on? Breathe in the air. Sorry, dad rockers. No Pink Floyd today. How do I want to rock this? I have a really cursed idea actually that I kind of want to follow through on now that I thought about it. Okay. Oh shit, this would totally power fail. Wait a minute. I guess we just need to fuck around and find out. Oh no, there's no way to do this the way I think. Oh wait, yes there is. Yes there is. Sort of. Hmm. This is a very hard multi-block to wall share, I feel like. Unfortunate. This is coil, what, 13? Infinity? Oh, maybe not hype. Well, chat, maybe we do hypogen. That's kind of cursed. Actually, you know what? I just thought about this. We're gonna crib this anyway, now that I think about it. So why would I do this? This just is not right. We got the multi-smelter the long way. I kind of like this chat. Is that a crime? Holy fuck. And then output bus, output bus, energy hatches. We need some big honkin' badonking output buses, because this is going to get intense, I believe. 8.3 milli might be enough. I don't know if I want to risk it for the biscuit, though. Maybe we just use our max int output buses for this. It's kind of weird not to subnet these crafts anymore. Feels wrong. I'm gonna multiply like pretty much all of these right now. Anything that's under like 100,000 probably. 32k, 262k obsonite, endium. All right, these all need some love. I think 16k seems good. Yeah, fuck it. That's good enough for me. Holy shit, they added a 2x button to cribs. They did. It's very nice. It's in nightly. It's another reason that why you gotta update. I don't know why that wasn't a feature before. I feel like that's like a no-brainer to have. I don't think we need HSS nuggets anymore. I'm gonna like hesitantly get rid of that for now. I guess we can just... Let me think about this. I I think I like this wiring the best. And then what we'll do is connect to any side. Grab this corp here. We need to maintenance. Oh Lord, have mercy. I don't even think there's space to fit. Wait. Hold. Maintenance. UMV Energy hatches. Where are we at? Set mode cables. Set cable infinity. Pop that bad boy in there. Okay, we do need to give it a little test drive, right? I don't know, 100,000 lead ingots. Oh, sorry, my bad. That wasn't good enough for you. Fucking 1 million lead ingots. Oh shit, we got 2 of them working. That's just a little ludicrous. Alright, that's good enough for me. Let's see, what else can we do today? We could hypocoil these bad boys, I suppose. Let's see, what else? I did want to do the circuit assembly stuff. But we are missing things. I guess we can fix that. Set mode, copying. Mark copy here. Drag this bad boy up here. Oh fuck, I just did the same thing twice. Ugh. Alright, the only thing we're missing now is UMV Energy hatches, which I'm gonna get rid of all of these. We're gonna spend these on our assembly lines to make picocircuits a little less horrifying. Oh shit, UMV Dynamo hatch crafted out. I think that's good. What? This seems like we're missing a very important cable back here. What in tarnation is happening here? Oh, ME controller. Interesting. This is, what's it called? Smashing Pumpkins that I've actually never heard. That's kind of fire. Oh shit, we don't have any circuit assembly lines. Why not 100, right? We might get stalled a little bit by our picos that are crafting. Ugh, these things... Each of these circuits, so this is the UMV tier circuits, cost 2 opticals, which is the last tier, and they each take 500 seconds in a double-hatched UIV assembly line. So we need to start pouring power into our assembly lines and upgrading them like crazy, and I'm not ready for this level of commitment to assembly lines. What is your opinion on the Create mod, if I may ask? I think Create is fire. I am not like Aditya. I actually really like Create. I think it's a really cool mod that's very like physical and active. And I played Auto Terra Firma Craft before I played Nomi Factory. Honestly, now that I think about it, I have to thank Ilmango, who's like a technical vanilla YouTuber who played Auto Terra Firma Craft and like had a YouTube series on it. And I played it, and then I started getting hooked on modded Minecraft, and Like the whole point of that pack is Terraformacraft plus Create, and it is so well integrated. And Create is just so charming and weird and fun to work with. I don't know. I know people don't feel the same. I know Aditya hates Create, and I know a lot of Gregors are like stark Create haters, but all right, let's see what circuits we actually need in bulk. I think my quantum processors have been slow for Lapatrons. Or maybe that's nanoprocessors. Let's see. 100K of you. 67K nanoprocessors. So that's our what? HV circuit. That's slow. Another thing that's slow is wetwares, which we've been increasingly needing. I'm trying to figure out what I really want the most. I think a line of wetware cows would probably be a good idea, honestly. That's what we're gonna do. I'm glad the UMV dynamo was no longer plugged into this device, otherwise I would have fucking had another explosion. I wanted to ask, whoa, anti-create here mostly because it's so cheesable. Are you talking about with like the moving water wheel thing? Oh, okay, alright. I hear you. I feel like that could be, if you don't play create with malicious intent, then I think it's really fun. But if your goal is only completion and you want to bend all the not like the rules, but the concepts, I guess, and then I hear where you're coming from. What the fuck did I do? Well, that's cursed. I didn't know I could do that. And he says, I don't hate create. It's the difference between mechanical and electrical. That's a very mature take, I feel like. I wanted to ask as I'm playing a GT style create mod pack. There's only one of those I know of, right? Is that what is that one that I'm thinking? It's like Star Technology. Is that the one that I'm thinking about? There's not like a lot of depth. It's just add more water wheels. I mean, there are different gens, right? There's like the steam boiler in Create, or like that you use like blaze burners or something. Trains in Create are fucking fire. Those are good. UEV 64 amp dynamo. Please don't explode. You've got energy. Okay. All right, no explosion. I always like brace myself a little bit because I'm like fully prepared for an explosion to happen, but you know. Gorge picks on Discord. Too bad I couldn't get shaders working with it running. Oh, you mean like the actual Gorge ball doesn't shader? That's kind of sad. I hope that's fixed soon. Missing imprint. Okay, this is good. This is where we want to be. So I'm going to copy and paste all of these. I'm going to do 3 lines of this for the different circuits that we need to do for wetware. There's 3. Every UHV plus circuit is done in an assembly line, I believe. So there's 3 steps. Jesus, come on, stop messing with me. There's 3 circuits in the wetware line that are circuit assembly line, and 1 that's assembly line. The assembly line one isn't really the problem. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the active transformer here. We're just gonna hardwire this. Well, I'm glad you got your gorge, Hollow. I'm excited. I hopefully will get gorge soon, but I do want to be. I don't want to like rush it super hard because I feel like there's no need to at this point. I'm very happy. Like there's infrastructure that I will need to upgrade anyway that gorge won't help like appreciably. But gorge is definitely super useful and will be good when I need to scale a little bit harder. It could make my life a little bit faster. I really need to scale my infra now, especially power because I rushed gorge. Yeah, that's what I don't want to be doing. I did see the recent crate update with a new in-house storage. That's pretty cool. I can't lie. Okay. How do we want to do this? We could do cribs. No, we can't do cribs. What am I talking about? I think we don't need dual interfaces though, because I can't imagine that we need to scale this harder. If we do, we're probably already fucked. So I'm gonna get rid of all these dual interfaces and we're gonna connect this all to mainnet by hand, I think. How do I want to do this cord connection though? Because we do need wireless to come through. Maybe I split this in half. We do need 2 dynamos worth. Set mode, cables, set cable, infinity. Yeah, I don't hate that. UEV 64 amp, UEV 64 amp. All right, we're good. Gorge is gorgeous. Agreed. And the UI of Gorge is so nice. Who like Colin and Four and all the people who worked on the Gorge UI. I don't even know who was Cloud. I think was actually the main author of this. Cloud deserves a kiss on the forehead because that shit is lovely. I honestly think a lot of GTNH endgame multi-blocks could just use with a UI update. Like Space Elevator with a good UI could be one of the most interesting multi-blocks of all time, or like one of the most usable, and could be go from spreadsheet gaming to like actually interesting. Dude, and a Mapier UI, holy fuck, that thing needs a UI so bad. It's so hard to work with. So fucking bad. All right, so these are on mainnet. We get a interface, regular dual. Pop that in here and here. We grab, I guess we'll do dense cable because that never hurt nobody. Oh, that hurt somebody. We only have 6 channels here in this row, so I guess it should be fine. Mapiary with bees flying around. Oh shit, wait a minute. I think we need some cable anchors here. With bees flying around an animated UI and flowers bouncing on it, I don't know if I need flowers bouncing on it. I think simple is good. That sounds very ambitious, which I like, but I think that might be a little too complicated for what we actually need. Alright, how are we gonna get channels here? How many? I really haven't checked in on my P2P lines. We've got 23 on this, which I think we can definitely do more. I don't have any plans for this area anymore, so I guess this is fine, yeah. Set mode, remove all, set mode, cables, set cable. We're just gonna bring this bad boy all the way down here. I guess this is fine. Man, that is so nice. Probably the greatest multi with the most dog water UI. Yeah, I can agree with that. The UI on the Mapiary makes me want to shoot myself daily. I'm not gonna lie to you. Working with that thing is really annoying. But it is a really, really good multi, so I can't complain too hard. But once you get more than like 30 Bs, it's just hellish to work with. If you guys are curious, I can show you what I mean, but I'm sure you guys all know. Oh, another thing that I've been forgetting to do is chunk loading my new areas. Let's just get this whole thing. I've only done Bs up to IA apiary. Alright, I can show you what I mean. So, first of all, you guys all know this, that like queens that have different amounts of generations don't stack. So here, if I want to check any of these Bs, first of all, this is the window that I get. This is all I can see. When I turn this off, if I wanted to grab all of the DOB queens from this is a DOB queen, this is a DOB queen, these are DOB queens. They don't stack for some reason. And additionally, every time you take a queen out of the apiary, it resets your scroll to the top, which is just the most infuriating thing ever. Like who thought about that? Who was like, yep, this is it. This is what we need. Like, oh my god. It's horrible. It's so horrible. It's just painful. It's just painful. Hey, XHG Moa, how are you doing today, 9? Or what are we gregging today? We're doing well. I just doubled my power gen. And yeah, we're just working on some small things right now. Like, now that we have Compact 5, I'm working on getting optical circuits faster. So we are using some UMV Energy hatches to leverage and work on that stuff. These are crafting out. I'm going to upgrade my main assembly lines to UMV, and then I think I'm just going to make some circuit assembly lines for wetwares. Excuse me. Oh. So we're going to get that all sorted. I'm just bringing some channels over here right now. How are you doing today, Moa? Is it cool if I call you Moa? And then wireless. That's beautiful. I believe you can double click search bar. I mean, yes, you can. And like that helps to some degree, right? But at the end of the day, there are so many glaring problems with that thing. It's just not worth it. Because we have wetwares over here, obviously we need to paint the town red. I can't believe I didn't think about this before I copied it all out, but this should be pretty easy. What's going on here? Shouldn't you have channels and shit? You don't. You do, yet you remain unpowered. This vexes me. There's literally a coarse fiber here. Come on, baddie, get it together. I mean, I guess device is offline. The Bluetooth device is now connected. Oh shit. I know why, because it's not connected to the rest of the network. Fucking forehead. ME circuit assembly 1. That should do it. The factory must grow. They need a course in UI UX. Yeah, I mean they did great with the multi-block, and you know not everybody's like the best at UI UX. So that's definitely, it seems like a programmer UI to me at the end of the day. And I'm glad that we have the Mapiary, and shout out to Kuba who made it, because it's like a lovely block. But yeah, I would love if someone could like dev some UI. I think Aditya said someone is working on it already, so it should be good. Oh. Oh. All right, everybody has energy. We just need to make circuit patterns now, and then we need to set up all of the things with stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? $16 of you. 16 of you, or no, we need 16 of you. No, no, I didn't mean to. I just need one. I just need one. I swear I just heard a fucking power fail. That's horrifying. I'm hearing phantom power fails now. Exquisite Prasolite? Come on, man. How do we even make this shit? We can implosion compress it or laser engrave it. 120 seconds or 1 tick, guys. You choose. Wasn't really a hard choice. We got 20k dust. Praseodymium, prasolite. We'll see what we can do with this. IMO, if the Bees GUI was just like Space Elevator with whitelist, blacklist, it would be great. I actually think Space Elevator is another one of those multis that needs some immediate love with their UI. So I might have to disagree on that one. All right, give me like 200. Okay. All right. That works, I guess. And what are these? Wetware assembly, wetware processor, and then wetware supercomputer are also cal, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Locked in. Slicer. Okay. There we go. I have some technology, guys. The Ring of Loki is actually your friend when circuit assembly lining. Since there's no way to like craft cals with their circuit imprint, you actually have to place them in each by hand. So if you guys don't know this, circuit assembly lines are cool and all, but they're locked to a single circuit that you have to place an imprint within them in order for them to work. So I think it's assembler processor supercomputer, or processor assembler supercomputer. So I am going to use Ring of Loki to insert all 16 of these at once, hopefully. I thought I could shift click with this. Uh-oh. Does anyone know? I thought there was a way to place them in with Ring of Loki. Am I wrong? Left click? Okay, Ring of Loki with these is not working, I guess. That's kind of sad. I thought it would. That's so awkward. Thank you, Agelian. Anyway, even though it didn't end up working out the way I thought it would. I was told. I was lied to. Let's give it one more try, shall we? Nah, it doesn't work. Unfortunate. And then the last go here. Or this block. There we go. All right, now we need to encode patterns, and we also need to actually put the items in the buses, which is going to be kind of nightmarish. I think there's an easy solution for this, but we'll see. So the first thing we need are these wetware processors, which we use this recipe for. I'm going to grab actually our recipes from here. We should be able to do a lot of these per second. Let's see, because we have 16, we should just like 16 thread these recipes. That's 4, 8, 16 is 256. Maybe we 1,000 it, just for fun in games. And why aren't you connected still? You're connected to the network. You've device online. What's wrong with you? Oh. Okay, well that's my fault entirely. Okay, we need to set up the buses now. Wetware proc. We get this, then this, then this. Wrap of living crystal chip. Yttrium, barium, cuprate. Cosmic neutronium. And then we're good. Okay, I think I can matter manipulate this so that way it's less painful. Let's see. I don't have a lot of faith in this. Okay, alright. Fucking go off, matter manipulator. Gonna pop that in. Mark paste. Edit transform flip Y. Dude, I every time like I should get over it at this point how powerful this is, but every time I see it do something crazy, I can't help myself. Reset. Okay, we want to flip it on Z, and it should be good now. That's kind of crazy. All right, let's lock these bad boys in. Let's give this a testaroonie, shall we? Circuit assembly line mode, good. What are they called? Wetware processors, right? 1024. The bad boys. Oh, where are we doing raw advanced crystal chips? These are laser engraver? Okay. Where do we get crystal SOCs? This is from Cellulag. Okay. Neutronium bolt is being fluid solidified. Come on, you want to finish this craft. 60 seconds at UV? This should be nothing for us. What's going on? Oh, okay, it is nothing for us. Alright, it's always good to check the merchandise. Alright, we literally are 16 times faster at making our wetwares now, which is lovely. Let's go on and do the next series. Gotta get that indoloy. Then wrap boards. Wetware processors. Come on. Wrap of opticals. Wrap of RAM. And finally, more yttrium barium cuprate. Edit transform, flip Y. Okay, okay, okay. And then finally, flip X? No, flip Z. Amazing. With a quick spot check, that all looks right. So we just need to toggle on our settings that we do. Matter manipulator is magic? Yeah, it literally is. Shout out to Recursive Pineapple, the dev who made Matter Manipulator. I don't know what legendary shit they were on when they made this, but it's like legitimately probably one of the most powerful mods in all of modded Minecraft at this point in time. Like, unironically, it goes so hard. Alrighty. We got our boards coming in. My right shoulder is killing me right now. Wraps. Okay. Wetware assemblies are locked. Doing 64 in here. What did I just do? Where am I, bro? Did they already craft? Am I crazy? Why was that so quick? UEV. Wait, UV, UHV, UEV. I guess we're literally operating at like 1 second per 16. Maybe we multiply that pattern out, because that was fucking ludicrous. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then let's fix this last one. I'm just kind of stunned by that, actually. So it turns out our slowest part is these opticals that we use the SoC version for. Or not the opticals. I guess because we're using the system on chip recipe. So these are 120 seconds at ZPM, and then the system on chip recipe is 30 seconds at UHV, which I guess checks out because you lose complexity but gain energy usage. So we could ideally be going a lot faster if we didn't use system on chip, but I think like living crystal chips are just a little too free. So I think we'll stick with it for now, and then that will be the first one that we give like UMV energy hatches, I suppose. All right, what are we doing here? Final recipe. We got the Indoloy, good old CPUs, wetware assemblies, optical SMD diodes, NORs, RAM. Come on, man, I don't want the recipe. And YBC cable. Perfect. Whoops. I forgot to reset the flip. Okay. What the flip? Flip, not X. Flip Z. Nope, not Z. Y. Yep. Oh. Oh. Reset. Flip Y. Come on. Work with me. Work with me. There we go. It wouldn't have mattered, but visually it looks a little bit better. And then we flip Z. There you go. All right, now we just need to set up these batch mode and then we're good. Moody playlist today. I'm feeling a little moody today. I think I'm going through, you know how like you go through phases in life. Not like the like the bigger age generational phases, but like within your like month long phases. I feel like sometimes I learn a thing or two, I gain some confidence, and then with it I find myself cycling into a person that's a little bit more obnoxious than I'd like to be. And then I like catch myself doing that and I hate it, and then I sit down and I think about life and I'm like, I need to listen more and speak less. And I just keep going in that cycle for the rest of my life. And I think I've reached the conclusion that I need to shut the fuck up and listen more and speak less. And that's where I'm at right now. And so, yeah, I don't know. That realization is never a comfortable thing, right? It's always like, oh shit, this is how I've been. I need to work on this. But it isn't something that needs to be overtly discomforting, I suppose. I mean, that's how I'm feeling. Moa gets me. Hey, Death Pacifist, how's it going? Get wet? Man, man. Okay, give me a sec. I gotta speed run this. I wanted to see these wetwares. Oh. Cheers. All right, processors are coming through. Just a healthy 2048. I love this Cal design, by the way. Thank you. Shout out to Rilico for putting me onto this. It's lovely. It's like super wall shared, very efficient, it fits in one chunk nicely. I want to be heard, but my inner voice tells me that I'm super fucking annoying. Well, I can tell you as a fact that that's not true. I do struggle with that feeling too, though. So I hear you 100%. All right, we're just gonna be in waiting room. This song is really simple on guitar. This is a uke, bro. This is like the only song with ukulele that I can stand physically. I I hate the ukulele so much. I think I need to find more good ukulele music. Like maybe like some actual traditional Hawaiian music could go hard. But white girl ukulele makes me want to fucking shoot myself. Unironically. I'm sorry if that's controversial, chat. But this song actually was close. I'm speaking of, I'm going to a friend's birthday party this weekend. I was thinking about I was thinking about gift ideas. Specifically, Jesus Christ, this thing is so fast. It's not even saturating all of the. Oh, it is saturating all the cals. Okay, good. I was thinking about gifts, and the first thing that comes to mind for me, because I like music, is giving someone like a CD. So I got a black CD stocked up with a bunch of MP3s that I downloaded over the weekend, and I even iTunes gives you the option to print like a CD cover, like a leaflet thing that you put in the CD to show like the track list. And I even did that with like a QR code to the Spotify playlist. I feel very good about this gift. Okay, wetwares have been upgraded. Did I say I was going to do anything else? Oh yeah, we're going to get our UMV Energy hatches, which we have 17 of. I'm sure I crafted 18. Hmm. I'm kind of scared about that one. Why are we missing an energy hatch? All right, wait. Pause, actually, before we do that. Oh, fuck, it's too late. I've condemned myself to the 500-second picocircuit wait time. Sucks to suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep. 18. I mean, my crafting CPU finished, right? So it must have been my fault. A well-thought gift, and to be fair, those are the best. Expensive things are expensive and fancy, but I prefer gifts like the one you made. Exactly. I don't have money to spend because I'm unemployed. So I like to instead choose gifts that I think are more thoughtful and take a little bit of time. And I honestly, I love receiving physical pieces of music. Like music is like my favorite thing. I'm a musician by career, I suppose. I'm working on the GTNH soundtrack. And getting like physical music like vinyl records are so lovely because it's like a physical piece of some of my favorite pieces of music, and it comes with so much like art and like so much thought about the album. Like a bunch of tidbits normally go into it, like more information than you'd find online, which I find so interesting. So if you ever want to get me a gift, I guess a vinyl is a good way. Vinyl or a CD, anything physical music is just so lovely. Okay, I hope that all worked out. Let me count out how many amps we're using. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 12, 16, 60. We're using exactly 64 amps. What would you know? I could probably slap on another and double hatch all these volcani. Is it worth it? No, I don't feel like it. Fuck it. And our UMV Energy hatch that I called for is not coming through because picocircuits. Fuck. I did it to myself. Open a throne, little bro. What is a throne? I need to have a luthier friend right now. What does that mean? Okay. So, let's we crossed out seed oil. We've given Cal some help. Oh, actually, let's get rid of the old circuit assembly lines that are up here that we don't use no more. Set mode geometry. We're gonna Thanos these bad boys. I hope that has no lasting consequences that I can't think of currently. Throne is like a wish list for gifting. Huh. That's interesting. That's a cool idea. I will look into that. I think the next thing that we got to do is definitely a quantum processor and like nano processor cal upgrade because we're using, for some reason, the we're using the like system on chip recipes, which are actually kind of exorbitant on energy, no, on time. So having more of these would probably be nice. I guess I could just UMV hatch this stack up here, and that should hold for a while. The mainframes were really the worst. Oh, I guess another thing we can do is add back this Dyson swarm module. Exotic catalyst. And then another thing I want to do is just straight up order some more DTPFs actually. I have a proxy pattern for DTPF. I wonder how much 2 of these would cost. Chad, is this fucked? Are we fucked? Is this bad? Let me read through this. And it's like, yep. We've got the space time for it. Let's look specifically at the coils, which we need 2112 times 2, which is, we actually need a whole lot less than that for the wall sharing thing. Does it have all the singularities is what I'm asking. We've got 4,500 eternal singularities. I don't know. The proxy is set to eternal coils, which are fine. We have all of our singularities, which we need. And these are like pretty exorbitant. We just need space-time and UIV tier circuits though, and we've been like eating through UIV tier circuits like nothing at this point in time. I think we made like 1,000 picocircuits the other day, so it's really not a huge deal. It will take a minute to craft, but it's not the end of the world. I guess if we have everything. Oh, but I do. Okay. Did the picos? Are we done yet? Holy fuck, dude. Alright, I guess we're just gonna stare at each other until this is done. Is there anything else I can clean up while I'm waiting here that I can't, that I'm not thinking about? Picos. Gang, this doesn't look good. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I showed you guys this the other day, but I upgraded the vibes of my Extreme Entity Crusher subnetwork, and I am so in love with this design now. I'm very proud of myself. I'm like jorging it to this building. Look at how beautiful it looks. All right, ignore that. Ignore that. Slavery building is crazy. Oh shit, I can finally destroy all of this. Let me see, are there any drawers that are gonna give me a heart attack? Yo, there's no drawers? Holy shit, wait guys. Do I just do it? Fuck it. Oh no. Oh no. What is that? What is that? No, why are there droplets everywhere? No. You, give me away. That's so cursed. Rip the lines, I assume it's QFT time. Yeah, we've already QFT'd pretty hard, so we don't need those anymore. I'm so scared to figure out what's going on over there. We're gonna equip ourselves with the good old trusty drawer void upgrade. Oxygen gas droplets. Oh, actually, you know what? That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. How are you doing, Reflex? Reflexes? Hey, ZQM, I apologize. We're about to wrap up very, very soon. But I'm glad to see you today. How are you doing? Morning from Scotland. Oh no. Everyone's popping in at the wrong time. I have like maybe like 15 more minutes of content, chat. I apologize. Europe gang. Alright, are my picos done or are we gonna have to have a staring contest? Okay, picos are done. UMV Energy hatch. Okay, okay. Wait, I'm goated? Oh, I totally should have upgraded all of the fucking assembly lines before I did this. Now we're gonna wait another 50 seconds. Spain here. Whoa. 2 a.m. in Florida right now. I'm good 2 days and then I'm taking a break from uni for 2 weeks. Lovely. University was not the place for me, and so breaks were always very welcome. I hope you're looking forward to that. I hope that works out. I hope that sounds really shitty. I hope that works out for you. I don't know what the I gotta think about the game plan for the rest of. We could get quantums, I guess, now that we have. Actually, we could have done that before. I think the game plan is to really buff up our assembly lines and get some more Dysons and um, some more DTPFs. I'm gonna call 2 more DTPFs to craft, and hopefully that's good enough for us. 12 in Mexico right now. Shout out Mexico. All right, set mode exchanging. We want to replace the UIV energy hatches. And then we want to replace it with UMV energy hatches. Always do the hatches first. And then when the hatches are done, all UMV, I'm just gonna double, triple check the way that I always do. We had an explosion today where we lost a UMV dynamo hatch, 64 amp, so that was sad. And then now we replace the UIV dynamo hatch with UMV. And then because this is an active transform, I can just flick it on and off. Okay, it's looking powered. So our picocircuits are now no longer as painful as they were before. And then let's call this Dyson. Fuck it. Dyson. DTPF. Alright, Chad, how's that looking to you? 16K cosmic neutronium. Yeah, that's nothing. 5.6 million molten space-time. 10 million molten tritanium. Wow. A little bit of dysprosium. 2,048 electric blast furnaces. $4,000 eternal singularities. A couple of glowstone nanites. 31,000 infinity ingots. Fuck it, we ball, chat. And how many? 4,000 optical mainframes. Give it a go. Oh, radon plasma. True. Alright, chat, on that note, cheers. How close to gate are you? We're not too unbelievably far. We have some big milestones that we need to hit. First of all, we need to upgrade our infrastructure so we're ready to approach the God Forge, which is a terrifyingly big craft. That Hollow somehow no-lifed all of yesterday and just got it done with a UIV coal. I mean, like, damn. And then once we get Godforge online, we're pretty much set to do antimatter power, which might be the move pretty like immediately actually. And this is also another exorbitantly expensive craft. So yeah, we've got that, then that. Then after antimatter power, I think we'll be appropriately set up to get our first Eye of Harmony. And then once we get Eye of Harmony, we scale it up to like 3 of them, and we gamble on some condensed raw, stellar plasma, whatever the heck. And then we just work our way into the end game, pretty much. So that's where Kat and Vin are right now. They have a couple of EOH, like Eye of Harmonies at max tier, and we'll see what happens. Have we fixed Dyson computation? No, we will definitely fix that either tomorrow or the next day. That's my goal for then. Let's make sure that all of you are online first of all. Alrighty. So 3 months, maybe. That sounds not inaccurate, right? Okay, looking good. All right, chat, I'm gonna leave you with that. I have done 0 of the other quest gates reflex. I am speedrunning directly for real Stargate. Like I don't deal with that. Anyway, let's go give somebody a raid, and I'll say the stuff that I normally do. I see Exa online, and Exa gave us like 12 different raids during our 24-hour stream, so let's definitely raid him. Give him as much love as you can. And I hope you guys are well today, and I thank you for joining me. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others so that, I don't know, you may be happy. That's a part of happiness is being kind to yourself, I believe. And do your best, and it will be enough. And I will see you guys in maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. We'll see. I hope you guys have a wonderful time with Exa, and peace, everybody.